Welcome back, guys. This is the follow-up to part 3. I'll leave a link in the description for that below, and let's get it started. Okay, so now that I've finished that explanation about scouting, let us go ahead and put our plan into action. So I have this transport guy here. Transports, I can and probably will make a whole video about them, but a lot of people just use this transport thing, and that's okay, it'll get the job done, but it'll drop the units off and then the transport will kind of just stay there. So I actually really like this ferry icon. You can use this ferry, put it down anywhere you want. If you hold shift, you can drag it around with left click. We'll just probably leave it on the beachhead or something like this. And now, if I tell any units to go onto it, the transport will automatically have to click on the icon itself, not the ship, but the transport and multiple transports. If you queue up multiple, it'll automatically get as much as they will carry, go drop them off, and then come back for more. And I'll show you what I mean after we clear out these couple gunships, and let's do that. I'm going to select my air superiority fighters, and there is a ton of ways to do this. If I click Control C with everything on the screen, you'll see it selects everything, which is what we told it to do. So all air units on screen. Many ways to go about this. One of them is to press Control C and then left click on the unit you want. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is if I hit Control C again, I can right click on the units I do not want. So that's one way, is to left click the one you want. The other way is to right click the ones you don't want. And another way, a lot of players, whoa, what do we have going on here? Another way, as I just did, is to double click on the unit you want. I guess, AI rushed me. Good job, AI. But yeah, that's another way of doing it, is just double clicking the unit you want, and that'll bring them all up. Another way of doing it is to, a lot of people will control group their Air Force. So if you have all these things selected and you press Control 1, and then if you're anywhere on the map, you can press 1 and tell them to come in and fight stuff. This is another topic in itself. Some people have dedicated numbers. So 1 might be an Air Force, 2 might be your bombers, 3 might be your gunships, 4 might even be a nuke launcher like this, 5 might be your experimentals. So control groups, tons of different ways to do control groups. But for now, I'm just going to select these guys by double clicking them and then send them in to clear the way for the transports. Alright, so let's do this. You guys take out this one, hold shift, then take out that one. And then while you're at it, why don't you patrol this area to there? And let's see how that works. While these guys are taking care of those gunships, I'm going to tell these bricks to load up onto this ferry thing we did earlier. Maybe I can add these, just, spare little mantis over here. Maybe I can add them as well. Where is this? Oh, he's going to pick up the units. And then while they're at it, I'm also going to tell a couple engineers to join this ferry command so that we can build bases over there. Maybe we can get a Tech 3 engineer as well. And hey, let's watch the action. So they got dropped off. And cool, look at all this carnage. Try to spread your units out when they land so that artillery shells don't fall on them. And look at those Tech 3 units just absolutely annihilate that force that was there. If you're just learning, just goes to show how strong the tech difference is. Look at that, very cool. And I'm holding spacebar, by the way, to get a cool cinematic cam like that. So now, while these guys are destroying this island and this engineer, maybe we can start queuing up a couple land factories if we wanted to. These guys could grab the mass, assuming these guys ever kill those mass extractors. Get those mass, then get these ones when they're done. And then I would call this a very successful invasion. Maybe leave these ASFs over here just to guard a little bit. And let's move on to the other island. So this one, again, should be pretty straightforward. We can maybe, I just double click these gunships here, and maybe let's just have them attack this hydrocarbon first, and then I'm gonna hold shift, and just give them a nice simple patrol, and they should mop that up quickly. One thing I don't want is for them to come back here. So I'm still holding shift, but now I'm also going to hold the shift control, and then I'm going to right click. That's how you get rid of waypoints. You control, shift, and right click. And I can also, if I'm just holding shift, so not shift control, hold shift, and then if you left click, you can drag it around. So those are two pretty big commands. Control, shift, right click to remove, and just shift left click to move that around. And those guys, look at them get their work done. These amphibious tanks I made a little while ago, let's tell them to kill this thing. And honestly, not much work to be done. We can just tell them to move up here. And engineers are also amphibious, so maybe a couple of these engineers, maybe these tech ones, let's have them go to this island, and then when this mass extractor is destroyed right now, maybe build this, then we'll have them land on the island as well. Radar, definitely you want radar. I shouldn't be neglecting it. Let's have them build like a radar, and then maybe these guys can build a, beachhead or something themselves, like so. And just like that, we have control over both these side islands, how the tables turn. So now we have to go for the killing blow, and it might not look easy, but they actually don't have a lot going on. They don't really have any air defense, and by the way, you'd need to scout to get this information. Again, constantly scouting. They don't really have any air defense. These little kind of upside down little symbols show air, and I'm not seeing any turrets. Maybe I'm missing them. There's just a lot going on. And not only that, they don't have a nuke launcher either. They do have a Tech 3 radar. Good job. But yeah, I'm not seeing much air defense. I'm not seeing nuke defense. But just for funsies, I kind of want to kill them with some land experimentals because it looks really cool. Come on. So with that kind of macro strategy in mind, the land experimental is a finishing blow. Let's start work on that. Oh, what do we have here? I'm going to use this engineer to reclaim this engineer. They don't have weapons, but you can kind of reclaim things. Kind of works. Might not work as well on tanks, but gets the job done in a pinch like that. I'm going to tell these guys to stop flying around. And let's see, what do we need to do? So these engineers have started work on this factory here. I probably should have sent over a Tech 3 engineer, but I can also tech up this factory. And if you're wondering what the difference is between factory HQ and just a regular factory, the non-HQ is significantly cheaper to build, but requires at least one HQ. If the HQ is destroyed, you cannot build these cheaper ones. So make sure to build these headquarters in a safe place. I can also, if I wanted a Tech 3 engineer over there, I can try to find my transport. Not sure where it is, so I just press Control C and then left click on it. It seems to be right here. I can tell it to move, and then I give it another ferry command up here. And then I gotta find a Tech 3 engineer now. Looks like there's one right here. Onboard him to that guy over there. And let's just scout again on these guys to see what they're doing. And they're queuing up some transports. Very interesting. I'm not sure if they'll be able to use them, but could be dangerous. Okay, so to fill you guys in, one Monkey Lord finished. Second one on the way. And if it looks like there's a lot going on here, it's not too complicated. I just built a factory, built all these mass extractors because mass is important, and then I queued up some defense just because the AI kind of just keeps sending units just one in a row, in a row, in a row. Over here, pretty much cleared this island as well. Just got all the mass extractors and stuff. I have a couple land factories, but really the star of the show is on its way. And right before that finishes, want to mention that it's always a good idea to support your experimentals because they are strong, but they're not invulnerable. And one of the easiest ways to kill them is with just a ton of gunships or a ton of bombers. So I'm going to send these air superiority fighters over and just kind of have them in position. If this was a land map, a better idea than using your air force, your entire air force, would be to queue up some anti-air stuff like this T3 or T2 flak. Those are also good ideas. But yeah, generally surrounding your land experimentals with some anti-air, always a good idea. Or you can just be really fast with your air force and try to get to them wherever they are on the map. But yeah, guys, the day of reckoning is about to be upon this AI. So I'm going to tell these couple other gunships just to get in position as well. And this is going to be epic carnage. This is not really a tutorial, but oh man, am I excited. Let's give these guys some instructions. Just start heading on over. These guys, why don't you just go and support gunships? Let's see, where's the rest of my gunships? You guys, let's go, get over there. Air superiority fighters waiting in case they try to block. Let's just, have some fun, get these guys in on the action too. Let's see if we can do a transport drop as well. I'm going to tell this transport to go here, then I'm going to hold shift and click ferry, maybe this beachhead, and oh boy, it's coming fast. Control X, get my land units onto this ferry thing. Oh, maybe they might not do that. Oh, Spider Lord's coming in. Control X, come on guys, get on. And Carnage, what are you doing? Yes, here we go. Beautiful. And you saw all the stuff they had. It is just crumbling. Let's assist this guy. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby, this is cool. Yeah, if you're watching for the tutorial, I have nothing else to teach on this one. You can exit now, but I have a fleeting suspicion that not many of you are going to. Oh my goodness, look at all this cool stuff. This is the best feeling in the world when this happens. Oh, they have air. Let's get our... Can't procrastinate too much. Air Force, go help the spiders. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Carnage happening. Best feeling in multiplayer when you sneak up on them with a higher tech than they have. There go our Air Force coming in to support. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is cool. Oh, their commander's right here. I don't really want to kill him right now just because this is so cool. Oh my gosh. This kind of carnage doesn't happen too often because games kind of end in the early phase a lot of the time. But man, when this happens, this is a selling point. Holy cow, look at how many units I have. Oh, my gunship's dead? I think my gunships died. Yeah, they died. Oh well. That's alright. I think these monkey lords will be alright. Holy cow. Oh, wow. I would usually do some fancy editing and lots of cuts and stuff, but honestly, I think this is what you guys are here for too. Come on, Spider, get your laser in the battle. We could just have mercy and kill the commander, but where's the fun in that? Come on. I guess I can have my ships target him. And oh yeah. Oh yeah. So just a lesson. Tech difference. Very, very prominent. I have one Spider Lord almost dead. The other one still at full health. I mean, come on. This is just criminal to this guy. This guy is running out of the water because my subs are attacking him. Tons of ways to go about it. This one, Land Experimentals, has to be one of the coolest. I mean, come on, what other game can you do this in? So cool. And not only that, but your experimentals also walk over units. So if this guy walks over the mass extractor, he should just blow it up. Kind of missed, kind of got it. But anyway, guys, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. A lot of fun to record. If you enjoyed, leave a like below, leave a comment, share it with your friends. And as always, stay tuned for more to come. I'll see you next time.